Welcome back to Trusting God, where we walk through the Psalms with faith and purpose. If you're just joining us, we invite you to watch our previous devotionals from Psalms 1 through 10, each one a powerful step in our spiritual journey. Today we open Psalm 11, a short but bold declaration of trusting God when the world seems unstable. David reminds us that even when foundations are shaken, the Lord remains seated on his throne. Stay with us as we uncover the layers of this psalm, and be sure to subscribe so you won't miss the next message in Psalm 12 and beyond. Chapter 1. In the Lord I take refuge. David opens with a statement of unshakable trust. In the Lord I take refuge. This is more than words. It's a declaration where his heart finds shelter when fear rises. When the world urges him to flee like a bird, David refuses. Why? Because his faith is not in his circumstances, but in his God. If you've ever been tempted to run from your problems, pause. Let this verse call you back to trust, not escape. If this speaks to your heart, like this video and comment, "My refuge is in God." Subscribe to stay strong in the Word. Chapter 2. Flee to your mountain if the foundations are destroyed. The voice of fear speaks. Flee. The wicked bend their bows. What can the righteous do? It's the cry of panic, of despair, of collapsing systems. It sounds modern, doesn't it? But here's the truth David reminds us of. Even when human foundations crumble, God's foundation remains firm. In a time of moral confusion, political instability, or personal chaos, remember, God's throne hasn't moved. Encourage? Share this with someone who needs to be reminded that God is still in control. Chapter 3. The Lord is in his holy temple. His eyes test mankind. David shifts our focus heavenward. The Lord is not idle or absent. He is watching. Not watching to condemn, but to test hearts, weigh motives, and see who truly trust him. For the righteous, this is comforting. For the wicked, it is sobering. God isn't blind to injustice or suffering. He sees, he knows, and he tests his people to refine, not to crush. Let this verse reassure you. God sees what you're going through, and he hasn't turned away. If this truth gives you peace, comment, "God sees me" below. And don't forget to subscribe to Trusting God for more truth like this. Chapter 4. He hates the wicked, fire, and burning wind. Here David reminds us that God is a God of justice. His holiness demands that wickedness be confronted. Fire and burning wind symbolize his righteous judgment. This may seem harsh to modern ears, but without justice, there can be no peace. The good news? God's wrath is not for those who seek him. It is a warning to the proud and comfort for the oppressed. If you long for justice in a broken world, know that God has not forgotten. Chapter 5. The Lord is righteous. The upright will see his face. The psalm ends with promise. The righteous will see God's face. What a hope this is, to live not in fear, but in the assurance that we will one day behold the one who holds it all together. This is a reward of the faithful, not just safety, but intimacy with God. Keep your eyes on him. The day will come when fear fades and faith becomes sight. Type, "I will see his face" in the comments if you believe this promise. And make sure you're subscribed to Trusting God for Psalm 12 and the journey ahead. Thank you for joining us for this powerful devotional on Psalm 11. In a time when the world tells us to run and hide, this psalm reminds us to stand firm and trust the God who sits enthroned above it all. If this message encouraged you, please like this video, comment your thoughts or favorite verse, and subscribe to Trusting God so you don't miss the rest of the Psalms. Be sure to catch up on Psalms 1 through 10 and join us next for Psalm 12, where we dive into God's response to lies, flattery, and the cries of the poor. Together, we're growing in faith, one psalm at a time.